A warm welcome to this amazing show. It's another episode of the Cente Show. I'm glad to have you part of the show. My name is Judy Imerona. This is a show where we talk banking. In simple terms, we talk money. Well, Centenary Bank is the leading commercial finance, microfinance bank that is committed to transforming lives and conserving the environment. The bank is serving a quarter of the banking population with services that can be accessed across 81 branches, 207 ATMs, over 7,408 active CenteAgents and other digital platforms. On site, I have an amazing person, Mr. Ronald Chibirige, and is the sales supervisor from Centenary Bank. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Julie.
Say hello to the viewer.
Good morning, viewers. I'm happy to be here. So, Julie, how are you?
I'm all right.
How is UCTV?
UCTV is fine. I'm glad to have you part of the show.
Yes, actually, this is my first time to be here. Of course, I had heard that the TV station had started, but I had not actually been here. So, this is nice. I have been in this building before,
yes.
But I think...
radio?
Yeah, Radio Sapiens. Yeah,
so now you're welcome to TV.
Yeah, so for TV it's a bit different. Radio is different.
Yes. The other one is visual.
Yeah.
And then this one?
The other one is audio, this one is
visual. The other one is audio.
Yeah, so it's amazing, and I'm happy that you invited us to speak on behalf of Centenary Bank.
Well, thank you so much for honoring our invitation.
You are most welcome.
As we go on, we have a lot to talk about. We want you to make an awareness to our audience. And my first question is, what new services can customers access through CenteAgent? Okay,
maybe just to give our viewers a background about what CenteAgent is and what Centenary Bank is. Of course, you've given the background. Of course, Centenary Bank is one of the leading commercial microfinance banks. Actually, it is the biggest, but also the second largest bank in Uganda. We have 81 branches and still counting. We have the 207 ATMs that you mentioned. We have 7,400 CenteAgents.
Yes.
And counting, because we keep, adding. Yes, so there are services on the CenteAgent, but agent banking, just to give our viewers an appreciation, these are agents that actually support us to reach the ordinary Ugandan. And for us, our tagline actually is banking in the neighborhood. Okay. Instead of walking all the way to our banking hall, a brick and mortar, you can actually decide to go to a CenteAgent who is in the neighborhood there, and they will do all those services. So we have been in the agent banking business for quite a while, since 2017 when we hit the market. And yes, we have 7,400 agents who are there to serve you. But at the same time, I would like just our viewers to know that we keep adding services. So the services we had in 2017 are not the same services we have. We keep adding, and of course this is based on the customer feedback on the services that they would want. So we add them, and right now I'm here to talk about those new services. One of them is marine insurance. For those who are into importing, a business person, you know that insurance is key, and probably you're going to import your products from Japan and they're going to come by sea.
Okay.
It is important that you have them insured. Just in case of any calamity, insurance can come in. So you can go to our CenteAgent and actually do that transaction.
Okay.
And immediately the insurance company will receive that premium and you will be actually undercover.
Okay.
Yeah, so one of them is marine insurance. The other service is motor third party. For the drivers out there, you realize that motor third party is mandatory for all of us, for all our cars. And you can still, in addition to other channels, you can still approach a CenteAgent and you pay for the motor third party. I think the figure right now is what, 70,000 for motor third party? Yeah, you can actually do that. Then we still have other services, and we have NSSF voluntary payments.
Yes.
Of course, you all know that for salaried employees, our employers actually deduct some money of our pay and remit it on our behalf.
Yes.
And of course, you know that when we leave our places of work, when we are 55 years, the law allows us to actually now pick some of that money. Initially, when the employer is deducting, you think it's very little money. But when you're 55 years, over those years that you have actually worked, NSSF is good. And of course, right now, even you know that the law allows us to also get midterm access, I think at 20% when you're about 45. But going back to the subject matter, voluntary payment, you can be an employee and say, well, UCTV, whatever you are deducting from me, I think it's not enough. I also have some money I want to add. That's why they call it voluntary. And you can actually come to the CenteAgent and add. But also voluntary payments. You could also be in a category where you're not salaried, you're self-employed. NSSF still allows you to actually go get to get registered as an NSSF member, and you contribute voluntarily. So for us as Centenary, we are saying you can do it at our agents.
Okay.
Yeah, that is about voluntary payments. Then we have another service called event collection. Event collection, where in case you have an event, be it cancer run, Kabaka's birthday run, any other event where you as the event organizer, you would want to collect money for people to actually
for a cause.
Yeah, to participate.
Okay.
Yes, so the Centenary Bank, we're still saying that you can still approach us, and then we organize that for you by having an event code. We create an event code in the system where people will pay. I don't know whether you've seen those adverts where the promoters say early bird 30,000, then at the gate 50,000. You know, so you pay early, there's a discount. You pay at the gate, of course you pay much more. But of course, for us, what we would like customers out there to do is that we would like them to actually avoid the issues of paying at the gate, the queues and what. The issue has already started, and if you're busy paying, why not pay it in advance by using a CenteAgent? So that's what we have, or what we call the event collection. Then lastly, which is now one of the most important reasons why I'm here, we have the Kulamaga collection.
Okay.
You are aware, Julie, that 3rd June is around the corner.
Yes.
And this year's Kulamaga is being championed by Lukazi Diocese. You know, every year there is a diocese that spearheads that. So we have also created that in case there is anyone who wants to participate in fundraising, we have the Kulamaga. We already created a code. I'll even be able to show you the code. So you can actually come to a CenteAgent, or even in our banking hall, and you say, I have come to also be part of Kulamaga.
Okay.
Just say Kulamaga or Namugongo or Batters, all those are catch words. You go to the agent, you go to the bank, you can actually also receive that. And immediately, the interesting thing about all agent banking transactions is that they're real time. As you get the receipt as a customer, the money has already hit the account. Yes. So that is where we are. And in fact, if you may allow me, there's something I would like to show you. This is what we have. It looks like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Process flow at agent.
Yes. The process flow. I don't know, maybe your producer will I don't know whether they can permit us. I don't know whether they can even zoom in such that they can exactly see.
So the audience can see.
Yes, what I'm talking about, the Kulamaga and all that. So if you see there, you can even see the event code. I think it is NEVT 1013. So if you're there and you'd like to participate, and you know the way the Catholic Church does, the way we are organized.
Is there a particular fee someone is supposed to actually give in, or any kind of fee?
Any amount.
Any amount?
Just like the way in church.
Okay.
They say, offertory to Catholics, you are aware. Offertory, anything you give back to God in the same vein. Just like the way we were, you remember some years back when we were collecting money for Subitums, you remember? Tafari by the
So you bring what you have.
You bring what you have. Remember, our premier would stand there with his basket, and people would give. Same way, whatever you have, come and be a part of the mobilization for Uganda Matters. Uganda Matters will be 3rd June. I'm told 3rd June is it also the birthday for this TV?
Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm told. I don't know when you guys started, but I know around June there.
Yes.
You guys must be having a birthday for the TV. I don't know, 2 years, 1 year. You know, I've been doing some background check about the TV. So 3rd June is around the corner. So as much as possible, I would like that we be a part of this, participate, we fundraise. And the good thing is that immediately the money hits the account, Lukazib Diocese gets to know that another person has contributed. A Ronald Kajimu, a Julie, a Richard, they get to know that this gentleman is a part of us. Thank
you so much, Ronald. Well, what do you mean by Kulamaga at the CenteAgent?
Okay, Kulamaga is translation for pilgrimage.
Okay.
Yes, so specifically for us, for our people to actually relate to the cause, we decided to translate the word pilgrimage to Kulamaga.
Kulamaga.
Yes.
Something catchy and relatable.
Yeah, relatable, and someone understands it. You're also aware that this year is also a Jubilee year. The Jubilee year, I think, because the last Jubilee year we had was in 2000. So this is 2025. So 2025 is a very special year. We've even been guided about 5 locations within the Catholic Church where we're supposed to go and make pilgrimage.
Okay.
Yes. So one of them definitely is Namgongo. So the Namgongo of this year is very, very, very special. So pilgrimage, Kulamaga is pilgrimage. Now, of course, for us, we want to communicate clearly. So when someone says Kulamaga and says Namugongo, they easily relate. And then, of course, the good thing with this, what we have created here, someone sees this, immediately they know it's Namugongo. Yes. And also, if you see this, I don't know whether the camera guy will see. This is also, you can see there is Namugongo here. So we are communicating actually directly. And we, in addition to, of course, we encourage everyone to participate, but of course, 3rd June is the big day where we shall all go Namugongo to pay a pilgrimage. You are aware that Uganda is a special country?
Yeah, it is.
In what aspect the Uganda matters?
Yes.
The Uganda Matters, the role they played in evangelism has actually made Uganda one of those countries everyone wants to come to. I think we have received 2 or 3 pops, I think, because of the Uganda Matters.
Yes.
Yeah, so a pilgrimage to Namugongo is a very, very big deal. A very big deal. And then for us, for our people to relate, we just translated it to Kulamaga.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes.
How can the rest of the people support the hosting diocese?
Yes, of course, supporting the hosting diocese can be done in a number of ways. We can contribute money directly to the diocese account. You can also participate by way of joining Lukazi Diocese. Because I know towards Namugongo, you people of the TV, I know you'll be reporting to us and saying Lugazi Diocese, now they're in Namagonga, now they are in Mukono, now they're in Chireka.
All updates.
Yes, you keep us updated. So in the same way, we would like people to also participate by actually being part of that procession and also being there in Namugongo. But also the financial contribution is quite important because organizing that event of such magnitude is a very big deal. We don't only have local visitors, we also have international visitors. So we would like as much as possible for people to participate in any way. And for us in the Catholic way, whatever you have, you bring.
Yes.
There is no standard fee that if you have 1,000, we bring it. If you have 500, you bring it. If you have 50,000, you bring it. If you have 100,000, you bring it. If you have 1 million, you bring it. If you have 1 billion,
you put it there.
Yes.
Yeah. That's very amazing. How does one contribute to Kulamaga?
Now, how does one contribute to Kulamaga? First of all, it's very important to know this code, MEVT1013.
Let me show it again to the audience.
Yes.
If you can zoom this, Martin.
As Martin zooms, so it's important to know that code, MEV1013. That is the code that you will go with.
Contributing to Kulamaga?
Yes, you go to any of our CenteAgents. And what is very interesting about our CenteAgents is they're all over the country.
Okay.
All over 7,400. And counting, I want to say counting because we keep adding. And if you're there, our viewers, and you'd want to be a CenteAgent, later on in the show, I'll also share the requirements.
Yes.
Yes, for you to become a CenteAgent. And possibly between now and the 3rd June, you also participate in collecting money for us. So,
true.
Yeah, so if you would like to participate, what we need you to do is just get that code, get the money, go to any of our CenteAgents. And our CenteAgents are well branded, just CenteAgent.
Yes.
You see the colors of the church, red, yellow and blue. Just like this. You see this? You see this? As simple as that.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Briefly tell us about NSSF voluntary contributions.
Yeah, now NSSF voluntary contributions, of course, as I mentioned earlier, this is, we are all of us are required to save for retirement. And that money actually helps us when we are no longer this energetic. You know, when you're in retirement, you're no longer energetic, you're no longer working. This is money, it's pension money that actually helps you to survive throughout the remaining part of your life. Now, with employees, our employers do this for us. They deduct that money, part of it, and also add, I think about 10%. So basically they remit about 15% to NSSF. You know, and of course it is regulated by law, it's government. But what is very interesting about the bit of voluntary is that the NSSF Act was amended and it could now provide that for that ability to add more than the 15%. You would say, me as Julie, this 15% is not enough.
Small.
Yes, I can also add another 5. So you could now, what you do now, for you go directly to NSSF, whether you go directly to our CenteAgent with your NSSF number and you add that other 5%. You'll be surprised, Julie, by the time you're 55, that money is a lot.
Okay.
It is a lot and it can actually sustain you throughout your life.
And it is easy. You just have your NSSF number.
Yes.
And then go to the CenteAgent.
With your money.
Yes, and pay the amount of money you want to add on your NSSF.
Yes.
And then it's added on at the end of the month. You have much contribution.
Exactly. And what is very interesting about agent banking, Julie and our viewers there, is that the transactions are instant.
Okay.
There and then you get your receipt. NSSF is notified. And what is also very interesting about NSSF is that they keep updating us as savers. That now you have this amount.
They tell you how much you have on your account.
They send you an SMS. You're like, yeah. It gives you that kind of motivation that there is money there. So as Centenary Bank, we are partnering with NSSF to now do the collection of a voluntary basis. But also still, in addition to now the salaried people, there are people who are not salaried and they are self-employed.
Okay.
Yeah, NSSF also allows them to become members. And they can also contribute. They will still be in that bracket of voluntary because they have joined voluntary. It is not mandatory for them, but they are able to collect. And 55 years, they will get money. If they are at 45, still the law was amended. It allows for mid-term access. I think at about 45, you get about 20%.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It happened, I think, in COVID. That's when, I think that was amended. So when you're 45, Of course, I would like to ask, I wouldn't want to ask you how old you are. It is really inappropriate. But when you're 45, Julie, when you're 45, you can get a 20%. Or you can say, well, let me wait until 55%.
Yes.
55 years, and then you can get everything.
Wow.
And then you live your life until when God calls you.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
I like that, by the way. Thank you so much for watching. You're watching Cente Show. My name is Judy Merona, and in studio I have Ronald Chivirige. He's the sales supervisor of Centenary Bank. We're going to take just a short break, but when we return, we're going to continue from here. The topic still continues, and he is still educating us and giving us information about the new services of Centenary Bank. Welcome back. This is the Cente Show. My name is Judy Merona, your host. In studio, I have Mr. Ronald Chivirige, and is the sales supervisor from Centenary Bank. We are trying to throw more light on the new services that Centenary Bank is having. So just in case you're watching the TV, don't blink, because we're still giving you more information about the same. Yes, Ronald. What do I need to make my NSSF voluntary contribution at the CenteAgent?
Okay, thank you very much, Julie. I like that part when you said don't blink. Yeah, of course, what do you need? Of course, definitely, you need to have your NSSF number with you. Of course, I know when you're registered as a member, you have that number. So basically have your details, and then just move to any of our CenteAgents countrywide with your money.
Meaning those that don't have their NSSF number have no way to do it. They should first have that number.
They should actually be members.
Members?
Yeah, you should be a member of NSSF. So of course, definitely you will go to any of the NSSF branches countrywide. You register, they will give you an NSSF number, and then you can go to any of our CenteAgents, and then you'll be able to deposit your money. Okay. Of course, our agents already have been guided on the process flow. So whatever I'm talking about here, our agents countrywide know. So for as long as you say, I'm coming to pay for NSSF, they'll ask you for the number, they'll ask you for the money, and that is it. And then of course you will get a receipt. Yes. And automatically the amount is actually credited at NSSF. And of course, I know back end NSSF does its bit of updating your account, and it will send you a message, dear Judy, dear Ronald, dear Robert, this is your balance. And it will keep you motivated, especially the fact that it is voluntary. You can keep what? Adding. Yes.
Wow, thank you so much. Now we are going on to an amazing topic that has been a very big problem in the country, and that is fraud.
Yes.
Please quickly educate our viewers or listeners about fraud.
Now, fraud. Fraud is a very wide topic, and it can happen to anyone. Actually, fraud, it can actually happen to anyone. And fraud is basically deceit. If you are to go into definition, someone deceives you to get financial gain. In Luganda, we call it obufere. You know, you pretend to be what you're not, such that at the end of the day, I am able to get money from you. I don't know whether people have ever called you pretending to be what they are not.
Yes.
I remember, if I'm to relate, and I would like our viewers also to relate, there are people who call others and say, hello, I am so and so, I am calling from this company. You have won.
Just like that.
But for you, hey, you have won. You get excited. And somehow, their timing is a bit weird. Sometimes they call you when you're in a financial squeeze. So immediately you imagine that God has heard your prayer, so you have won. But obviously you have not participated in anything. So they call you, you have won. But before you win, you send us some money.
Yes.
So those calls are all over. And in the digital space, because the more digitalized the economy is becoming, people are actually trying as much as possible to get money that they have not worked for. So basically, that is fraud.
Okay.
You see, so there are so many examples. There are people who call us, especially on the phone. I don't know how they get our numbers, but they call you and pretend not to be. Sometimes even our customers in Centenary, they say, hello, I am calling from Centenary Bank. They even call us. Can you imagine someone from out calling you that is working from Centenary Bank? And of course, sometimes we play dumb. And you want to listen. And someone is asking you, now please share your PIN. Share your account number. Centenary Bank would not do that. If we are calling, we call customers, obviously on our official lines, but we shall never, our kind of conversations to customers, we shall never ask for their personal details because we have them.
Yes.
Now when someone calls you and is asking you, telling you that you have won, asking you for your PIN, asking you for your account details, and yet they are claiming they are from Centenary Bank, then there is a big question.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically fraud keeps evolving and evolving, but of course, and we shall never be able to stop fraudsters entirely, but what we encourage, we educate our customers not to share those details, especially on the account. Don't share your account number. Don't share your PIN. Don't share your OTP. It is so serious that if you're married, don't share it with your wife or husband. No, it is yours. It is personal. PIN is actually personal identification number. It is what? Personal. So for us to beat fraud, let us not share. Well, someone calls and says, well, I'm calling from Bank X, I'm calling from Centenary Bank, you have won, you have done, you ask her, say, oh, thank you very much, let me come to the branch.
Okay.
You see there's someone, and of course some of them are very vulgar. Once you indulge them and out-reason them, they become very, very vulgar, of course, which is not appropriate. But for us, what we advise our customers is that fraud is real. It can happen to anyone. So it is important to always be ready not to share. Even if it's mobile money, don't share your PIN.
There are some situations when I've lost my documents, probably my ATM card, things related to that where fraudsters can use an opportunity to access either my accounts or something of the sort.
Yes.
What would a viewer do?
Now, what a viewer would do is that immediately you lose any of your documents, please report to the bank.
Okay.
My phone has been stolen. My wallet has been stolen. Reach out to the bank. And interestingly, the bank these days is no longer physical. You can even reach out on our social media. We have our toll-free numbers. You call and we immediately block. Such that even if someone gets your details, imagining that they have also been lucky, you know, people are weird, they justify, especially in the fraud triangle. Someone says, well, my answers have been, my prayers have been answered. I've gotten Julie's card, I've gotten Julie's ATM PIN. God has answered. Somehow when fraud is happening, there's a way they bring in God, which is weird. God doesn't do those things. So once that happens to you, reach out to the bank, such that for us we block.
Oh.
Now when we block the account, even if this person takes the card with the PIN and presses,
can't access your money.
They'll keep trying. The card will be swallowed.
Okay.
Yes. If they are trying to do a Cente mobile transaction, that is mobile banking, one of our services, our digital channels, you can also steal. The PIN won't work because we have blocked. So it is very important for our viewer out there that in case fraud happens to you, of course we have talked about the tips of not sharing our details, but in case by bad luck it has happened to you and you realize, immediately report to the bank.
Okay.
Because I can be in a taxi trying to type something here and there, and someone comes and you know how those guys do. Even if you're in the middle seat, if you're in the middle seat, the thief.
They are too lucky.
No, they are lucky, they are aggressive. In Luganda, we call it a guikirizo. They're always lucky. You know? So comes and grabs. And I don't know how they do it these days. Immediately, they steal your phone. They have access to everything.
Yes.
You have your bank account, because these days our banks are also linked to our phones. Our bank accounts are linked to our phones. You can move money from the bank to our mobile wallets and vice versa. So it is quite interesting that immediately someone grabs your phone, they have everything. So it's very important to immediately reach out. Sometimes our customers delay and first go to the police, go to the telecom to replace the line. But meanwhile, transactions are happening on your account. So we advise customers and our viewers out there, once it happens to you, reach out to the bank, such that the bank now blocks transactions. Then you can go to police, you can go to telecom and all that.
Well.
So things are becoming very, very digitalized in the digital age, and of course that also presents risks.
Okay.
But risks, by definition, can never be eliminated. What is most important is how to manage that risk. Because if we say, because of this risk, I will not do A, B, C, and D, then possibly some innovations you might lose out.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, there is something that I wanted to ask you. It's about ATMs.
Yes.
I was told one time by a friend that if you're putting in your PIN, try to hide. What is the secret behind hiding my PIN? I'm just alone there and I'm typing my PIN to just get money, withdraw money. But there is a way that my friend told me, please type while hiding.
Okay.
What is the secret?
Okay, that's quite interesting. Type while hiding. Of course, your friend is alert, I must say, and I must thank him or her. They are very, very alert. But of course, the most important thing, it's connected to what you asked and what the subject of fraud. Don't share the PIN. So your friend has this view that when I'm typing, no one should actually be able to see. If someone is close by, they would not know. But also we encourage our customers that when you come to our ATM lobbies, don't allow people to assist you.
There's normally an askari in there.
No, normally the askaris are there, and sometimes even we have bank staff. But someone random,
someone else?
to assist you? No. Why? Why are they being too nice?
Okay.
You have not asked them. You are not stuck. Come with your card. Put it in. The good thing is that our machines, are interactive. They will say, put in your card, put in your PIN. Welcome, Ronald. Welcome, Julie. You feel very nice. Put in the PIN and do the transaction. So if the machine is actually guiding you what to do, why would you ask for help from a total stranger? You've heard of frauds like card swapping. Someone comes, they pretend to be of help, but in the process, they swap your card. They give you another card. Meanwhile, because you have reached out to them to help you, you've already revealed your PIN to them.
Wow.
Now, they have swapped your card and they have your PIN. Now, after swapping, they still insist that you put in. Meanwhile, they have your original card. Now, you put in a wrong card with a wrong PIN. You keep trying, and they say, I think it has failed. You might have to go to the bank. But you have to go to the bank. Now, as you move out to go to the bank, the person puts in your card now.
And takes all the money?
And your PIN, and takes your money.
And it's very unfortunate. You can't think of either someone has swapped your card or something. You can't even have an extra sensitivity in you to check the card, the name of the card, and something like that.
The cards are all blue for sometimes. So I would encourage viewers out there, if possibly you are not familiar with the technology, ask a bank staff. Okay. And be open. For me, I believe in being open. Okay. If I don't know, I say, I don't know. So, I don't know. I think this card, this technology is very nice, but I don't know. Can you teach me? Okay. Our staff will actually take you to the machine and tell you what to do. Our products right now, we have what we call instant card activation, that immediately we give you the ATM card, immediately it is activated. So we take you through the process. Put in the card, an OTP comes, put in the OTP, the first time PIN comes, put it in, change it. It is all interactive, but sometimes where you need help, if it's teasing you, You can go back to the desk and say, lady and gentleman, come and help me. And they will not. Because for us, our bank is a bank for the people. So we serve the people. Whatever the people want, we serve. So don't think that we are too busy to help you. Someone can say, well, I think it will be a bother to us. And then you feel you want help, but again, I don't know whether it has ever happened to you, Julie. You are stuck, but you fear to shout out. We encourage our customers. You say, no, this card is nice. I've never used it in my life. I don't know whether you've had those challenges where something is new. Now, for me, I used to have challenges of escalators. You know, you're used to the traditional stairs. Now you see the stair now moving. Now you're like, meanwhile others are jumping on. You're like, So for me, as Ronald Kajimu, I just say, you know, you come and help me. What do I do? Should I put in the first leg or the second leg? Same thing with lifts. Especially if lifts are in some places where you know, you are nervous. Get help, ask help. So we encourage our viewers and our customers out there that with technology, we're in a digital age. So many things are evolving. We can be on cards today and we think it's the latest. And yet other people have moved on to other services. In some economies, you will have what they call contactless. You come to withdraw your money, but you don't necessarily have to move out your card. You might move it out, but it doesn't have to enter the machine. Somehow the machine senses it. We also have products like cardless withdraw, but you don't need to actually have your physical card with you, but you're able to withdraw. So technology keeps evolving, and of course, with that, we are required to educate our customers that this is what we have. And even customers and viewers out there, in case you feel that probably you did not understand, you say, Julie, you are moving too fast. And we shall slow down for you.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Ronald. It's an amazing conversation. What are your last remarks?
Well, my last remarks are going to center around two things. One of them is Namugongo, Kulamaga. 3rd June is around the corner. Dear viewers, 3rd June is around the corner. And all of us, I would encourage all of us to participate in the preparations, in the pilgrimage. Come to our CenteAgents. Contribute whatever you can, such that this will help us in the preparations. And us, I am now not talking about us as Central Bank, as Ugandans, all of us, because Namugongo is full of us. Namugongo has put us on the map. So come and help us. It is a national thing. Don't say it is for Catholics, it is for Muslims. No, all of us. Namugongo. Be it Anglican, be it Catholic, even the Muslims have matters. So it's a national thing, and it has put us on the map. Come and participate and join us with the Lugazi Diocese. Of course, Lugazi Diocese is going to be championing and spearheading this year's Matters Day celebration. So contribute where you can, but even on the lead day, come. This is also a Jubilee year, 25 years, you are aware. The last Jubilee year was, I think, in 2000. Please participate. And then secondly, fraud. Fraud is very, very important. Ladies and gentlemen, even Julie, now I'm even talking to you because you are representing the viewers as well. They say for you to be defrauded, you are either, and I'm going to say it here, I hope it doesn't create offense, either you are greedy or stupid, I'm saying it slowly, or both.
Yes.
So I would encourage our viewers, our customers, don't go into things you have not worked for. Yes. Someone is telling you have won, you did not participate in any promotion. Someone is calling you, I'm calling, I'm the chief manager in Centenary Bank, you have won. How? You know?
Get excited.
Yes, and then of course, tips on fraud, don't share your personal information. Centenary Bank viewers out there will never call you to ask you for your PIN, for your account number, for your phone number, because you gave those things to us.
Yes.
we have all your details. So we shall call you for courtesy call to tell you our new products and services. And in case there are certain things we want you to do on the account, we shall ask you to come to our branch.
Okay.
Yes. By the way, there's something we didn't talk about. I hope I can squeeze it in here in this last segment. We have WhatsApp banking.
Okay.
Yes, and it is direct WhatsApp banking on WhatsApp. If you have WhatsApp number, you can actually go to our WhatsApp number and send your details there, and we shall get back to you. It's very, very amazing. In fact, after the show, I'll show you how it actually works. But of course, as I conclude, you can reach us at any of our social media pages. We are on Facebook, we are on X or Twitter, we have YouTube, and we have LinkedIn. So you just go there on our social media handles and look for Centenary Bank. We also have our toll-free numbers there. I don't know whether I'm allowed. Can they zoom to see the toll? Them? I could read them. 0800 200 and 555 or 0800 3353 44. These are toll-free numbers. You can call us at any time. Any time. And we shall reach out to you. 24 hours, 7 days, a week.
All right.
Yes. Julie, do you have an account with us? Because for me, I'm a salesperson. By the time I leave the show, Julie, if you don't have an account, your producer there who we cannot see, plus all the cameramen that we are not seeing, I would want that you join the CenteAgent. This is a bank for all of us Ugandans. We are here to serve you. Thank you so much, Ronald. We can't miss having accounts there. You cannot miss. We can't miss. Yes. By the way, what is very interesting, you might not even need to have only one account. You can have an account for the child, you can have an account for the husband, you can have an account for the business. All that is there. We just want people to join us. Okay. Once you join us, then you feel what Centenary Bank is. You cannot enjoy Centenary Bank when you're outside. And I'm talking now to the viewers, not only to Julie. You cannot enjoy the benefits of Centenary Bank if you're outside. Start now, ladies and gentlemen. Start now. After the show, come to any of our branches or go to any of our agents and you open an account, and the rest you'll get to know. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Ronald. You are most welcome. Yes, it's been Cente Show, and we've been talking about banking. Actually, in simple terms, we're talking about money. You've heard about the many services, new services that Centenary Bank is bringing on board. Please be part of Centenary Bank. Go open up an account. Be aware of fraud and a lot that we've spoken about. I hope you picked out something from today's edition. In studio, I had Mr. Chibidige Ronald, the sales supervisor, Centenary Bank, and we've been blessed to have him on the show, and he has given us good information that we really deserve to know. My name is Judy Merona. This is the Cente Show. Let's link up again next time. See you then.